Hi, my name is Lauren and my student number is 22567 and I'm representing the end user stakeholder. Today I'll give a short overview of our Revolut SRS and specifically show how the system requirements support the needs of the end users. The presentation will explain what the SRS is, where the end users will sit within the system and how the system goals directly support user goals. I'll use two models, our onion model and our goal model, to show this clearly. The SRS is a document that explains what the system must do, but not how we design or build it. It makes sure everyone involved shares the same understanding of requirements. For Revolut, that means defining the features, behaviors, constraints, and rules needed to make the app secure, reliable, and user-friendly. This is the onion model for our project. The layers show all the different stakeholders surrounding the Revolut project, from those who directly interact with it to those who influence it indirectly. End users are placed at the very center of the model in layer 1. This reflects how the entire system is built around their needs and actions. Everything from authentication to notifications to fraud detection begins with the experience of the user. The requirements in our SRS were shaped directly by what users expect from a financial app. Fast and stable performance, strong security, clear alerts and messages, easy access to support. Because users are the ones relying on Revolut daily, their needs drive the most critical requirements. Our second model is the goal model, as you can see here. This shows how the high-level business goals break down into user goals and then into system goals. It allows us to trace exactly why each technical requirement exists. The end user goal in our model include managing security settings, getting immediate assistance, receiving fraud and suspicious activity alerts, earning rewards, having a consistent global experience. These goals focus on safety, speed, clarity, and reliability. These users' goals are supported by the system level goals, including biometric authentication, anomaly detection, multi currency engine, notification system, rewards engine. This features ensures Revolut is secure, responsive, and designed for real world user activity. What this means for end users, the results in a seamless app experience, quick logins, reliable performance, protection against fraud, instant updates, and consistent use whether traveling or at home. The SRS ensures that these needs are fully documented and understood before development begins. To summarize, the SRS defines what Revolut must deliver. The onion model shows end users are at the core of the system as they are Revolut's goal app focused. The goal model shows how their needs translate into technical requirements. Together, they ensure Revolut remains secure, efficient, and user focused. Now, onto my SRS critical self reflection for the group project. For the SRS group project, my main contributions were creating the onion diagram, identifying and categorizing all stakeholders, documenting their user characteristics, and writing the full system interface section, including logical, hardware, software, and communication interfaces. I also completed sections 4 and 5 on the change management process and the document approvals. These parts help me understand how every component of SRS must work together to support the large system vision. A key learning moment for me came after our group draft received 44 out of 100. The feedback made it clear that our biggest weaknesses were poor communication and a lack of detail. Before that, I assumed we were all on the same page, but the draft showed that our sections didn't align. That forced us to rethink how we collaborated, checking each other's work, keeping models consistent, and sharing updates more often. It made me realize the strong system analysis isn't just about producing models, but ensuring the team shares a common understanding. The most difficult part for me was the interface section. Revolut relies on many external systems, so it was challenging to stay at the correct SRS level without slipping into technical design. I overcame this by researching formal SRS templates and discussing the abstraction level within the group, which helped me refocus on clarity instead of technical depth. The most useless part of the project was learning how the models support each other. Creating the onion diagram early really helped me later when writing change management, because I already understood which stakeholders were affected by system updates. If I were doing this again, I would improve two things. First, establishing clear team communication from the start so we don't repeat the draft issues. And second, sharing my sections earlier for feedback instead of waiting till the end. These steps would help produce a more consistent and overall group process. Overall, the project made me reflect on my own assumption about teamwork and detail. I now have a better understanding of how to contribute effectively to structured technical documentation. Thank you so much for listening.